Hello guys, Bob here, and today we're gonna go for the Austrian Grand Prix. Now the Austrian Grand Prix is famous for its 9 corners only, or 10 if you count that little ink that is turned to. But it's also famous for its 1 minute lap time in qualifying, but we're not gonna achieve that this season especially. But what I want to say, we want to achieve that in this game because the cars are slower because of the regulations that came in 2022. So we won't be able to achieve the 1 minute lap time, but we now get a pretty hot lap. But we'll choose the autocross. We get some upgrades down the way on our car, I need to say, but sassy wise I think we're getting better. 5 out of 23 upgrades. Yes, it is bad, but it is what it is. Now, a secondary sponsor. This will give us about 700k per week, which it is a lot for us. We are trying to find the right one, and I think not this one. I don't know which one to go, but now I think we've got to go with this one. It is easy, but it is really easy, and so we'll get more success rate, I shall say. But I don't know if you saw, but it said that our contract with FERRARI was going to be for 33,000 days. Now I think this is a glitch. I think I got it on the other one as well, but I'm not really sure. I think I got it before the contract renewal with FERRARI, so it must be a bug that is just shown there. So it is not something big, but 1,000 years are 1,000 years. 1,000 days are 3 years. So it's gonna take quite some years or decades, I shall say, for your FERRARI to just get away. If it is telling the truth, but it isn't. Now qualifying our first lap time, and we are in 7th place, so we are looking really good, really good. Now second lap time, this for Q2, and we'll remain 16th. I'll try to do another lap time, but I won't be able, and we are 17th, just about out of qualifying, but we've still got the sprint race, so there is a chance of points. But with this wrapped up, let's go to the sprint race.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Max Verstappen, and Sainz, Perez, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso, and Esteban Ocon, Tsunoda, Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, and Mick Schumacher, Gasly, Albon, the owner driver, and Nicholas Latifi, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Joe, and Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
Okay, so the sprint race is 12 laps on the dry, so it will be really fast. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say that the race is going to be on wet conditions. I think that it is gonna start in the full wet, something like that, as Latifi took me for no reason at all. And we're now gonna go to our grid box and see where we can go. 0.3 meters. I saw that it got to 0.2 for a sec, but everything could have happened. But now fire lights are out and we are underway for the sprint race in Austria, and we get a horrific start, and my PS4 just cuts it out. I don't know what happened, but we've gotta give the position back to Piastri, although we'll make the places quite fast. As you'll see, we are in 9th place in the end. There was a safety car, but I'm not showing them. I'm not showing the sprint races, so we don't get a point. We do not get a point by 1 place. We are 9th, and I don't know if Mick Schumacher died right here, but I think he did, because he slowed down really much, quite much. But this was a sprint race. We got driver of the day, but we didn't get a point by 1 place. Still gets me a bit, but see, not bad. Mercedes have 1-2 with George Russell and then Lewis Hamilton. We are still in 15th and 9th in the constructors, but we've still got the race, so we've lost right now nothing, so let's go to the race.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg, and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's a short lap here in Spielberg with just 10 corners, 7 to the right and 3 to the left, making up the total distance of 2.6 miles. And expect to see a lot of cars running wide today, especially through the last corner, as the wet conditions make the cars skittish through the downhill sections. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Carlos Sainz and Ricciardo, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, the owner driver and Valtteri Bottas, Mick Schumacher, Magnussen, Nicholas Latifi and Perez, Vettel, Albon, Yuki Tsunoda and Lance Stroll, Gasly, Joe, Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris starts from the back of the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Well, it's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today, although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Anthony Davidson, could be a wet one today. Great to have you with us. What are your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are 3 big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions: standing water, tyre temperature and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
Okay, so as I said, starting on the full wet tire, and then we're gonna go to the inters, and then it's gonna be dry. So full wets to dry. I just removed some fuel, nothing else. I hope we're not gonna have to pit stop before we go to the inters. But now I'm trying to do my best, going slow as I can. 0.4, that's a pretty good parking. We're just waiting now for the rest of the grid, and the grid has formed up. Now we are going for the 5 red lights, and we are underway for the Austria Grand Prix, and we have a pretty good start. We gain some position right away. We're side by side with Ricardo, our previous rival, and we may even be fighting for quite some points because we're alongside with a Ferrari there. I guess that's gonna be my thumbnail, or sort of. But now Ricardo, he goes up to the outside. I'm gonna overtake Sainz. I'm gonna have a look on the inside, but we're not. He's in a Ferrari and we are in a Jeffrey car, I say. But then Ricardo goes for the outside for turn 4. We have the inside. He's got to make the long way around, and we the short way. So we are faster through the corner. Now he goes back into short way around. We try to switch back, but we can't quite do that. Now Ocon is behind us. We'll be able to keep him behind or even overtake Daniel Ricciardo. I can't talk today pretty much. But Ocon right behind us. We can't keep up with Ricciardo, so we want to be having 4 points today. We won't be having 8 points today. That's for sure. But lap number 4, Ocon is still behind us. Yellow flags. I don't know what has happened. Maybe someone has wing damage and wanted to pit, but there will be a safety car. Lap number 5, so we'll be racing in lap number 8. We want to be pitting. I just want to see what exactly happened right here. And this is my teammate, so nothing's happened to him. No, that was me, sorry. Oh, the Alfa Romeo crashed, and our teammate Oscar Piastri has just sat there and waited for the car to ghost. I don't know if I can turn ghosting off, but I'd love to turn it off. Now, lap number 9 we're racing. I don't know why it wasn't lap number 8, but better for us, I guess. Now, Daniel Ricciardo exactly ahead of us. Alonso behind us. Some smoke is ahead of us. Some more time, you know that there isn't a car going slowly or something like that. Now, turn 3. We'll get a good exit. No, we won't. Alonso behind us. We go further away on the same lap. Alonso has made a move, but we go to the pits because I believe it is time for the Inters. We will pit for the Inters. Some people have already pitted for the Inters, and I think quite some people think that are ready. McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, Aston Martin, Alfa Romeo, and AlphaTauri. I think that was right there. I didn't see the Williams boys being out, but we are ahead now of Hamilton. So the 7-time world champion, so one of 2, is now right behind us, and we'll need to make a good job to keep him behind, because he'll now be looking out for a move. And there's a safety car. There's another safety car when a car wants to overtake us. Now, I didn't find what happened, so we're just gonna skip ahead to the end of the safety car, lap number 19. And Norris is now ahead of us. And McLaren is just too quick for us. But we have some work to do. Hamilton is right behind us, and we've got to make it really good at defensive. We've got to take the experience that we have from Checo. Checo helped me. That's what I'm saying right now. But now, as I said, we need to be serious and defend against Hamilton. Hamilton will go for the inside for turn 4. We'll be on the long way around, so we'll be slower. But we're a bit fast, but still not fast enough to be ahead of him. He is already quite ahead of us. Alonso goes for the inside for turn 5, but we are ahead in turn 6, but not quite. Then we have contact with Alonso there. We're good. Now we're turn 7 and then 8. I did something wrong with my calculations. No, this is 9. Now I know what I did. Now we're going. I missed the corners. I now see where they were. But lap number 22, Alonso is still behind us. He'll go for the short way around, for the inside line. I think we had some contact there. Now on to turn number 7. Yes, this is. And here is turn number 8. The other one, well, the two turns. I think we all know which one they are. But Alonso wants us to go for the long way around, but we will go into the pits because I don't think if you noticed, but it's time for dries. I wanted to pit one lap earlier, but it was much wetter. I don't know what it is. It could be the 50%. Could be, but could be not. But now we are ahead of Norris, so we have jumped Norris in the pit lane. So I don't know what happened, what the McLaren boys did, but we now should be really fast, as it is technically a sprint race to the end, but we've got some damage too, and our tires are cold. So where we are right now, lap number 23, but Norris wants to go down our inside, and he will overtake us so smoothly that I don't know how he did it. Alonso couldn't do that, Hamilton couldn't do that. Now Sainz is fighting us. We're fighting against the Ferrari, I know, I am saying it from now, but hopefully it won't be too far until I say it again. Hopefully. But as known, as I said 1,000 times, it is a Ferrari. We shouldn't be fighting the Ferraris and Red Bulls, except if it is for points like now, which I indeed thought that I could have been ahead of the Ferrari, but Alonso has just made a move on us. We are so slow. Now, this in the dries, and we are so slow. I just don't know what is happening now. Ocon, last lap, went to make a move, or the second last corner we weave, because these are first points in such a long time. I simply don't remember when our first points were. Actually, I remember Jeddah, our first and last points. Right now, our last are here, but yeah.
For another spectacular Grand Prix here in Austria, and a truly magnificent drive to hang on and take the... So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners.
Okay, so this was the Austrian Grand Prix. I enjoyed it, had great fights. Although we were very slow in the end, I think we were pretty good in the whole race. Now we get a new livery, I think. No, we don't. This livery I think of using in Season 2, but we'll see about that, and I didn't need to say that. But yeah, Max Verstappen is first, as he always has been, I think, in this career mode right now. But I don't think we are 15th with 5 points. So if we get a P5 out of nowhere, we've done the primary sponsor objective, which is score 15 points in a season. It will be a bit hard, but we'll see about that. How we turn out to be, how successful we turn out to be. But I've got to end the video here. Next Grand Prix is at France. I've always liked France, like to drive at France. Racing not that great, but if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'm gonna see you tomorrow at France. Bye bye. Well, hopefully tomorrow, so yeah. Bye bye.